Meta's Mark Zuckerberg's latest interview with comedian Theo is making the rounds.
Zuckerberg caught people's attention with this comment.
California, you're like a damn emperor, dude. Does that feel like that ever?
No.
Oh, yeah, I would have a chopper. I don't even know what I would have. I would have an underground tunnel, even that it came right back up next to where it started.
I do have an underground tunnel.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
In USA?
Well, I have this ranch in Kauai, where there's this whole thing where people were like, there's this whole meme about how people are saying I built this like bunker underground. It's like more of underground storage situation.
Zuckerberg also discussed the internet, calling him a robot.
Have you ever felt socially awkward over your years?
No, I'm really smooth.
Okay.
No, obviously. Yes. Yeah, I'm like the most awkward person. People have been calling me a robot online for 20 years. It does wonders for my confidence.
We're all like awkward in different ways. You know, you put you in certain environments and you're not at all. But I think it's interesting that I
haven't found those environments yet, but maybe, it's... Well,
dude.
Zuckerberg also criticized the university system.
I'm not sure that college is preparing people for like the jobs that they need to have today. I mean, I think that's like there's a big issue on that, and like all the student debt issues are like really big issues. I mean, if it's not preparing you for the jobs that you need and you're kind of starting off in this big hole, then I think that's not good. I mean, that I think there's going to have to be a reckoning with. And
it's a good point.
People are.
So I made the Avatar: The Last Airbender secret tunnel joke when we previewed this in a different segment. So this time I'll ask a different question. I wonder
I didn't get that reference.
No, you didn't get that one, but you made one that I love even more. Perhaps in this underground bunker, there's a man entering a code into a computer every 108 minutes, 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
For the hatch.
I think that's what's going on. You all know what I'm talking about. Zuckerberg has come off less and less awkwardly the more interviews he does.
Yeah, especially I feel like the podcast format really works for him. He gets to relax a little bit and dig into it.
I think he's loving life. I think he's just a happier man now for some reason. When he's stopped trying to, he's just admitted that, okay, Facebook can't moderate everything liberals disagree with, so we're not even going to try. That was a stupid idea. He admitted defeat on a couple ideological battles that I think have made him a happier person. We're not going to try to remove.
No fact checking.
Well, they're going to move toward fact-checking like X, where you can do community notes. There's still fact-checking, Lynda. It's just not going to be non-fact censorship on topics where the facts are under dispute.
And here I was just going to say it's the wisdom of age.
Yeah.
I think you just get more comfortable in your skin as you go along.
Well, he's found a look for him that works.
Yeah.
A kind of...
much more casual.
Yeah, a more casual look. I've talked about this a lot on Rising. He and other tech leaders have gotten more positively toward Donald Trump, and it has improved their mental health because they're less combative with the Trump administration. Now, Zuckerberg has been going through this court case regarding Meta's monopoly status with the FTC. I find this case actually completely ridiculous and really does speak to, in my view, some of the antitrust stuff not making a lot of sense. You can make maybe you could have made it, 4 years ago or whenever the FTC action originated, that Meta looked like a monopoly at that time because of the acquisition of WhatsApp and Instagram. Does Facebook look like a monopoly today at all? It's clearly not.
Photo album, essentially, right? And it's more older folks that are using it.
Yes, it suffers robust competition from a variety of other platforms in a variety of services. Like, what even is it? It's a compendium of your photos from your childhood, which maybe it has a monopoly on that, or maybe Instagram has a monopoly on that. But what power does that give it? Not very much. It doesn't have a monopoly.
Really interesting reels now, and for me personally, it's serving me like ski tips and home decor.
Right.
So clearly, it's doing something right.
Right, but it hasn't cornered the market on that in some way that is threatening. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
It competes with TikTok just for your attention. It's competing against every other thing for your attention. So the idea that it is some unwieldy, impossible monopoly has not fared well over time, and I think speaks to the anti-tech mindset of some of these regulators. There has been such creative destruction in the tech sphere over the course of our lifetimes, whereas you have some company that looks like it's totally dominating, and then in a
Wiped
year
out.
it's gone. So look at Yahoo, look at MySpace, look at every last thing. You know, I remember when I was a kid being totally addicted to, what was it, AOL Instant Messenger? Do you remember that one?
AIM, of course.
Now and I couldn't
That's
imagine.
how I found out about 9/11, by the way. I was messaging my friends
That went
in
hard.
New York. You know,
Yeah.
I know this. I just took this in a very dark.
We went
place.
9/11, yeah.
Yeah, but it was on 9/11. And
No,
that's
you're
what
right.
I
That,
just-
actually, I was messaging, same thing. I was
Keeping
messaging
in
my
contact
friends
with
on
people.
AIM about that, yeah.
Yeah.
And today it's nothing, it's gone.
Today it doesn't exist.
Same thing with MySpace. Same things, honestly, with Facebook. The way I used Facebook 15 years ago to actually talk to friends and have conversations, right now that's all moved completely to X, or even moved off X. There could be, some people are on Blue Sky. We're making video commentary on YouTube. That gets posted a bunch of other places too. It's just,
there was
there's
a whole
fragmentation.
movie centered around AOL. Do you remember it?
No, which one?
Not Sleepless in Seattle. The one with Tom Hanks.
Oh, You've
Meg
Got
Ryan.
Mail?
You've Got Mail.
You've
It
Got
was
Mail.
AOL. I
Yeah.
mean, that's how dominant it was then.
Yeah, but it's not dominant now. Waiting for creative destruction in the marketplace was just fine, and so I would urge the FTC to not do silly things like that. All right, more Rising right after this.